U.S. and international affairs analyst Calvin Dark joins us now from Washington to discuss this. Mr. Dark, thank you for joining us on the program. First of all, what do you make of what the special counsel has said? It's the first time he's really spoken openly about what he put together in that report. Has he succeeded in further confusing the situation surrounding the Russian investigation?
Well, actually, I think that Mueller yesterday clarified a lot because, as you were saying, he never spoke out, not once. In fact, here in D.C., we were talking yesterday that nobody knew what Mueller's voice sounded like. That's how little he talked to the media. But yesterday, he clarified something very important. President Trump's Attorney General has been saying for the last 2 months that there was no charge of obstruction because the special counsel Mueller didn't find enough evidence. But as Mueller said yesterday, that wasn't the case. He was never allowed to consider charging the president. And he specifically said if we could have had the confidence to say he didn't commit a crime, they would have. So it clarified the way Donald Trump and his administration have been spinning it.
Well, that makes a lot of sense now, you know, the way the reports went. But President Trump is understandably upset, as he has been since all this talk about, you know, the Mueller report. For someone like him, he does intend to hold on to power for as long as possible. But he already has a lot of things against him, tax records that have not been released, health records, side deals, and so on. How does he wriggle out of all of these talk about impeachment and, you know, what the Mueller investigation possibly seeks to achieve?
Well, the sad thing for Donald Trump is that the way our system is set up here, Congress has oversight ability. So while impeachment is kind of a separate issue, they can investigate anything they want. And over the last couple of weeks, Donald Trump has not been successful in fighting the court battles for his financial records, for his administration officials to testify with subpoenas, which brings me to another thing from yesterday I thought was really interesting. Mueller made it clear that he did not want to testify before Congress because he said anything I have to say is in my report. And so everybody's been saying Mueller doesn't want to testify. The Democrats going to ask him. It's not an invitation to brunch. It's a subpoena from Congress. And he is a lifelong public servant, former head of the FBI. So it's not comfortable for him to testify, I'm sure. But if Congress wants him there, I don't see Mueller ruining his legacy by refusing a congressional subpoena. So on that end, I think Donald Trump's going to lose because Congress can get any information they want and there's nothing he can do to stop them.
Well, very quickly, why do you think the House Speaker, Ms. Nancy Pelosi, is holding back on making that call for impeachment?
I think she's holding back because she's afraid of the political blowback. Because just keep in mind, our elections aren't until next November, but the elections have already started. And if we do impeachment, Donald Trump would love it. He doesn't have to talk about his record or his failed policies. So I think that's what she's looking for. But, and I don't make predictions often, after yesterday, there will be an impeachment hearing. Will Donald Trump be removed from office? Highly unlikely. But it sets a bad precedent if the Democrats don't at least try. And I think we'll see that over the next few months.
Well, fingers crossed then to the situation really becoming interesting in the United States. Thanks again, Mr. Dark, for joining us on The World Today.
Thank you.